Hey, welcome, sunshines. It's Robin here with your daily spirit message reading. This is for Tuesday, January 7th, or whenever you were guided to watch the reading, okay? So this is the Starman Tarot, and I don't think I've given it a proper introduction lately. So this deck was inspired by David Bowie, and he collaborated on the artwork, and you'll get to see his face in several cards. So let's just tap into spirit right now, and everybody maybe just join me in saying thank you to Spirit for allowing these messages to come through me for you. And let's just start pulling cards here. This reading is for the collective. So it's really interesting. We saw yesterday that reluctant chariot. I'm going to write that down. Okay, hold on. And today we've got the wheel. So it does look like any positive thinking that you did, any decision making that you did, any unloading of worry, stress, and fear to spirit, it really, really, really worked, okay? And we do have the wheel coming in, and the wheel is just like the wheel of life, right? It's kind of like the wheel of fortune, and in most decks, it's actually called the wheel of fortune. But what I'm seeing here with this one, I'm going to show you the card again, and just really, like there's all these different bases here. So I feel like you have collaboration coming in from multiple dimensions and sources, okay? So this would be a really powerful day. And I'm not the type of person that checks out astrological alignments, but there could be a really powerful, especially with the way all these faces are lined up. There could be just it's divine and perfect timing. Everything is lined up. Today's going to be the day to ask for your biggest dream to come true, your biggest fantasy, and have absolute assurance that it's going to happen. Okay. And it's funny that when people start to have small wins, they're more confident in their bigger wins. So I'm getting advice here that maybe start journaling, and I'm not a huge journal person, but maybe for the next few days or maybe until Sunday, like you could carry around, like I have a zillion notebooks and I make notes, I make them in my phone, something that went really well for you, okay? And then start counting up, and you can count up, hey, I had 15 wins today. Like it could be as simple as, oh, my coffee was so good today. There was hardly any lineup when I went to the grocery store. Just all these little things like, oh, I had a great hair day, or my outfit was on point, and then start adding those up, and it'll put your disappointment into shadows, okay? And just don't even count those. This is really where it's time to count your blessings. We do have the Princess of Wands here. So, and again, we have Spirit just really, really, really watching you closely. And just sort of being that navigation point for you, kind of like, what are those guys called on the runway, and they've got those little lights and they're bringing the planes in. I feel like this is somebody on the other side, and it could be somebody that you are related to that is an ancestor, and they were watching you. So it's also going to be a really good time to remember your ancestors. And I think that a lot of us maybe just wait for special occasions like full moons and new moons, like holidays, birthdays, to really thank the ancestors. But maybe do like also, I'm giving you so much homework today, like count your blessings, write them down, and then reflect on them, and like give yourself a huge pat on the back. But then also I would want to suggest that like a weekly recognition to your ancestors, because who knows what they had to go through, right? And I know a lot of people moan about our current state of affairs, but I mean, it could be a lot worse. And I do see with the Five of Swords that your ancestors are reminding you what they had to go through in order to survive. And they want you to remember sometimes, you have to go into beast mode and just fight for what it is that you really want out of life. But geez, these planetary alignments and Spirit waving in your blessings, it looks like a really good couple days so far. So just a couple things to really sort of lubricate the wheel, okay? And that's what gratitude does. to yourself, to your ancestors. And I'm going to let you guys go, and I'll see you back here tomorrow for Dragon Day. Lots of love. Okay, bye for now.